Namaskar friends. Today's video is on marginal relief applicable for section 87A rebate cases. Imagine your total income is exactly rupees 12 lakh and your income tax on that total income is 0. Now your employer gives you an increment or bonus for an amount of rupees 500 and your income becomes 12 lakh 500. And what will be your income tax? As income up to rupees 12 lakh is 0. So should your tax become rupees 500 or on rupees 500? Or should it suddenly become more than rupees 60,000? And if it is more than rupees 60,000, does that sound fair? No, not at all. It is not at all fair. So fortunately, the Income Tax Act itself recognizes the problem and provides a solution. And that solution is called marginal relief. And in today's video, I will explain the marginal relief in simplest possible language with practical examples and explaining the common doubts and important professional tips. So before going into the detailed explanation of marginal relief, I have a question for you. If your income is rupees 12 lakh 500, then what do you think, what will be your income tax? Is it rupees 500? Is it rupees 60,075 or something else? Please give it the answer in the comments before watching the full explanation video. I am Ghanasyam Beura and welcome to Ghanasyam Explains. So let's begin the explanation. Before understanding the marginal relief, we must first understand why tax becomes 0 up to rupees 12 lakh rupees. Many taxpayers think income up to 12 lakh rupees is exempt from tax. But that is not correct at all. Neither income is exempt up to rupees 12 lakh rupees, nor income tax on the income up to rupees 12 lakh is exempt. Then how? Income up to rupees 12 lakh, income tax is 0. Because of the section 87A rebate. So let me clear the things. Up to rupees 12 lakh, Income Tax Department first calculates the tax according to the applicable slab rates, and as per the slab rates, income tax on 12 lakh rupees is works out to rupees 60,000. Now section 87A rebate says that section 87A applicable to those assessed persons whose income is equal to or less than 12 lakh rupees. Equal to or less than 12 lakh rupees. If your income is 12 lakh 1,000 or 12 lakh 1 rupees even, then section 87A rebate is not applicable to you. So suppose your income is 12 lakh and section 87A is applicable to your case. Then tax calculated as per tax slab rates is rupees 60,000. Section 87A rebate applicable to you, and as per section 87A rebate, 60,000 will be the rebate of rupees 12 lakh. Then tax is 60,000, rebate is 60,000, so final tax will be 0. So remember this important point. Tax is not zero because income is exempt. Tax is not zero because income tax is exempted. Tax becomes zero because of the rebate under section 87A. This difference is very important for understanding the marginal relief. Okay. Now the real problem arises. Now suppose your employer gives you a bonus of rupees 500 rupees, not even 50,000, not even 1 lakh, only for 500 rupees. And your income becomes 12 lakh 500. Now let's calculate the tax upon 12 lakh 500. And as per the slab rates, as per the income tax department, income tax on 12 lakh 500 will be 60,075 rupees. Now think, income increased by rupees 500 only. However, tax increases 60,075. Is it fair? It's fair or not? But as per the slab rates, on in 12 lakh 500 income tax will be rupees 60,075. So earning 500 extra actually makes you poorer by 60,075 rupees. And government also recognized that unfair situation. Therefore, it introduced marginal relief for the taxpayers. Then what is marginal relief? Marginal relief simply means the additional tax payable because your income exceeds a specified limit should never be more than the additional income earned over that limit. It may be clumsy by listening the whole sentence as a whole. Let me simplify it. The additional tax payable because your income exceeds a specified limit is 12 lakh, should never be, the additional tax should never be more than the additional income. Additional tax should never be more than the additional income earned over that limit. That means your income is 12 lakh 500. Additional income, how much amount? Rupees 500. The tax is actually calculated as 60,075. However, marginal relief says the additional tax actually should be zero. Up to 12 lakh it is zero. So additional income increases rupees 500. So additional tax should not be more than the additional income earned over that limit. That means additional tax should not be more than rupees 500. Then what will be the marginal relief amount? Then 60,075 minus rupees 500 is the marginal relief. So please understand it. Understand it. I am not saying remember it. Please understand it. Additional tax should never exceed additional income. That is the entire philosophy behind marginal relief. Let's understand with our example. Income is 12 lakh and tax is 0. However, income is 12 lakh 500, tax calculated as 60,075. However, marginal relief comes into play and your tax will be only 500 rupees because additional tax should never be more than the additional income crossing that threshold limit. So one more example, suppose your income becomes 12 lakh 10,000. Income exceeds how much? income exceeds 10,000 over 12 lakh. So normal tax become approximately 61,500 because income tax will be calculated on 12 lakh 10,000. So now compare additional income is how much? Additional income is rupees 10,000. So what marginal relief definition says? Additional tax should not be more than additional income. Then your tax calculated is 61,500. However, your additional income is rupees 10,000. So additional tax should not never be more than additional income. Then here tax will be 10,000 only. So how much is the marginal relief? It is the 51,500. You got the marginal relief. Even if your income crosses 10,000 over 10 lakh, 12 lakh, you have to pay only rupees 10,000 as income tax. And so on, it will be calculated 12 lakh 20,000, 12 lakh 30,000, 12 lakh 40,000, 12 lakh 50,000, 12 lakh 60,000. Whether it will be go as it is for an indefinite amount? No, there is a limit. The income increases gradually. The benefit of the marginal relief decreases gradually reduced. 12 lakh 500, tax will be 500. 12 lakh 10,000, tax is 10,000. 12 lakh 20,000, tax is 20,000. Then marginal relief is equal to or less than the additional income. In any case, marginal relief is equal to or less than the additional income over that threshold limit of rupees 12 lakh. So, this marginal relief cannot continue forever. It is a transitional benefit and it will stop when additional tax will be equal to additional income. That is amounted to 12 lakh 70,000 something 500 plus minus. So marginal relief threshold limit is 12 lakh 70,000. So we understand the section 87A rebate and marginal relief, how it is calculated and how it is applicable. Another question may comes into our mind. Do we have to apply for marginal relief? Like relief under section 89? No, you don't have to apply. No separate form required. No declaration required. It will be automatically applied in the income tax returns itself. Nothing required. Then another question may arise from the mind. If it will be software, it will be applicable automatically by the software. What is the need of the knowing about the marginal relief? I will explain 2, 3 or 4, 5 points why we should know about the tax provisions which applicable to us. If you are a tax professional, you should know about it because explaining to clients will be easy and you will answer the questions of clients more confidently. And for normal assessors, knowing about the marginal relief, even if it is applied automatically, is very good thing. First, to verify whether the calculation is correct. कैलकुलेशन करेक्ट है या नहीं है उसको तो चेक करना है, या सॉफ्टवेयर जो कर दिया वो उसको ब्लाइंड फोल्डेड फॉलो करना नहीं है. सो टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई टैक्स हैज बीन चेंज्ड, and to avoid unnecessary fear over crossing of a limit of rupees 12 lakh. There is a fear comes into our mind when income crosses rupees 12 lakh, as we already know that up to rupees 12 lakh, our income is exempted. However, when income just crosses 12 lakh, we panicking or we may fear. So final, knowledge is always better than the blind dependence on software. Remember, software calculates the tax. Knowledge tells you whether that calculation is correct. So let's quickly revise the points what we discussed today. Tax up to 12 lakh becomes zero, not because of the exemption, but because of the rebate under section 87A. If incomes exceeds rupees 12 lakh by a small amount, then we know we don't have to fear. Marginal relief applies here. Additional tax cannot be exceed the additional income. It is always less than or equal to the additional income. And no separate form is required for getting the benefit of marginal relief. Relief continues only for a limited transition zone and then automatically stops. So friends, we discussed marginal relief under section 87A, which protects taxpayers whose income slightly exceeds rupees 12 lakh. But this is not the only type of marginal relief under the Income Tax Act. There is another important marginal relief that applies when big income exceeds rupees 50 lakh, rupees 1 crore, rupees 2 crore, and rupees 5 crore. Because of surcharge. So we will understand that with practical calculation and examples in our next video. So friends, if you found this educational explanation useful, let me know your question in the comments and I will be happy to answer in the next video. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep protecting your hard-earned money by knowing the tax concepts which are applicable almost to everybody. Until then, bye-bye, Jai Hind, Namaskar. Thanks a lot for patient hearing.